So let's jump in. What is Zoth?
So imagine the whole financial ecosystem today. It's more than 8 trillion, the amount of money that moves. 2 trillion of them are fixed income products. If you just look at US Treasury, it's in trillions of dollars, generating 3 to 4% yield. At Zoth, we bring these products on chain by building an infrastructure which allows holders of these assets, both on chain products as well as off chain products, build what we call a CDP or a leverage token on top, giving them fully DeFi native utility. So imagine anybody holding a real world asset, generating fixed income products. They can put this as a collateral, mint ZUSD, which is our yield bearing token, and get additional rewards, and at the same time use it across DeFi. So it brings the barriers, because only institution can buy most of these products, but it allows now retails, I would say, an indirect access to such assets, but most importantly, creates a more fair and inclusive way to get access to top fixed income products, but at the same time creating more diversity and creating an ecosystem which is much more decentralized.
This is so important because right now, if you're in the DeFi world, if you're in blockchain, if you own some crypto, when you go to get yields, maybe you go to like one of these platforms like Aave, but you're only getting yield from other people in DeFi, right?
Yep.
And when you come to Zoth, you're tapping in to like these traditional finance markets, and you can offer people some really interesting, attractive yields that normally are only given to people that do like, trade financing on Wall Street. And these things are kind of unheard of to people on DeFi. And so that really gets some impressive numbers. And like you said, you're pulling in yields from the outside world. You're not generating yields from thin air, which has hurt DeFi in the past.
Yep. So what we believe is that crypto is at the inflection point. It's where AI was a few years ago.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.
See, the crypto ecosystem works like an echo chamber. You generate yield from here, you bring it there, etc. But it's only so much we can grow. The entire crypto ecosystem today the valuation is less than of NVIDIA. For it to grow, RWA or traditional finance has to come in. So Zoth builds this infrastructure where traditional fixed income products could be leveraged, DeFi products built on top of it, and give access to a much wider audience across the globe to these institutional class products. What that does is brings a much wider volume of assets on chain, providing significant access and availability for users. And RWA or real world asset is the largest sector in crypto. And I believe this sector alone would be bigger than the entire crypto industry put together and would be driver of this whole transformation. And that's what Zoth primarily facilitates and brings to the table.
A lot of people said that gaming would be the next billion users, and some people said it's going to be AI, but I think a lot of people are starting to realize that it very well could be RWA. Now, over the last couple of years, we've seen so many different RWA pitches. People are going to tokenize a racehorse, and they're going to tokenize a bottle of wine, they're going to do this and that. But I see also a lot of failures. But it seems like you pivoted until you found the perfect niche, and you guys are dominating that niche and making it successful. Can you tell people about kind of that evolution of RWA and why you think you're really poised to just really dominate this year in your category?
Yeah. So I have been in the crypto space since 2015. I have bought Bitcoin in 2012. And RWAs have been around with a lot of promise. It's basically like a car which never delivers the mileage that is advertises. it's only now, since last year and a half, that there has been significant adoption of our real world asset, especially if you look at product like US Treasuries and other product. Why is it so? Because in the crypto space, you either offer very fixed income, liquid products which are easily scalable, or you obviously go for very high yields. The products like US Treasuries, the reason they have scaled so well because they are easily liquid, they can be easily bought on chain, and there has been a whole DeFi ecosystem built around it. Tokenizing assets like properties, real estate, golf, I believe is a far-fetched dream, and it's very difficult to build a fully DeFi native ecosystem around it. What's different at Zoth is we started with various fixed income assets, and we have both structured as well as unstructured products like trade finance as well as our fixed income bonds, etc. But what we believe that as of today, the market is mature for bringing highly liquid fixed income product like US Treasuries, money market funds, bonds, etc. on chain, create a whole DeFi ecosystem on top of that, where not only the products bought on chain, but you can create a digital replica of most of these off-chain assets and create multiple DeFi applications like lending, borrowing, buying, selling, payments, and create a full stable coin or stable token driven architecture and growing the whole market bigger. Now, we have started with fixed income products, and as Zoth, we will gradually grow. But the idea is that this is a sweet spot where we believe there will be inflection point. And very recently, we launched our stable token ZUSD, which saw over 20 million in sales in a matter of 1 week. Now, there is obviously we tried various options, iterations, how to drive traction. And this was a quick win moment for us, because where product has hit virality when, you don't really need to push, it sells on its own. And, I'm seeing that adoption right now, which makes us believe that we have found that sweet spot where how do you bring assets and integrate them with DeFi and create an ecosystem which basically leverages the real world, I would say, structures, securities, safeguards, and build the DeFi stack on top to create a much wider utility and use case.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.